Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji. Pranam.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Namaskaram.
Hare Krishna. Pranam Mataji. Yes,
Hare Krishna Mataji. Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Pranam Prabhu. We can start with the opening prayers. Anybody would like to try? Any Prabhus would like to try?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah.
May I try Mataji?
Yeah, Hari Prasad Prabhu can try. Yes.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Pranam. Om Jnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Sakshurvan-militam yena Tasmai Shri-Guruve Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantiham Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Uta Patakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sakrajatam Sahakana Raghunathanditam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadudam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sakakana Lalita Shri Vishaka Nritamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dheena Bandho Jahatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhya Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Paditanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimade Bhaktivedanta Swamin Nitanamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Bhashyachate Satarine. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Pranam Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So today we will be seeing the second chapter, 26th verse of the Bhagavad Gita. Atha chainam nitya jatam nityam va manyase mritam tathapi tvam mahabaho nainam shochitum arhasi. Yes, please recite the verse. Whoever would like to.
Right, Mataji.
Atha chainam nitya jatam nityam va manyase mritam tathapi tvam mahabaho nainam shochitam arhasi.
I'll read Mataji.
Yeah, read.
Atha chainam nitya jatam nityam va manyase mritam tadapi tvam mahabaho nainam shosidum arhasi. Thank you, Mataji.
Chainam nitya jadam nityam va manyase mritam tathapi tvam mahabaho nainam shochitum arhasi. Hare Krishna.
Lakshmi Mataji. Yeah, Lakshmi Mataji has raised her hand. After Lakshmi Mataji, you read Sabita Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavapranam. Atachainyam nitya jatam nityam va manyase mritam tatapi tvam mahabaho nainam shochitum arhasi. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Sabita Mataji, read.
Hare Krishna. Atha chainam nitya jatam nityam va manyase mritam tatapi tvam mahabaho nainam shochitum arhasi. Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah, read Mataji, read.
Atha chainam nitya jatam nityam va manyase mritam tatapi tvam mahabaho nainam shochitum arhasi. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Radha Mataji has raised her hand.
Yeah. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mom. अथ चैनम् नित्यजातम् नित्यम् वा मन्यसे मृतम् तथापि त्वम् महाबाहो नैनम् शोचितुमर्हसि. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mathaji.
Yes. We'll go to word. Atha, if, however, cha, also, enam, this soul, nitya jatam, always born, nityam, forever, va, either, manyase, you so think, vritam, dead, tatha, api, still, tvam, you, mahabaho, O mighty armed one, na, never, enam, about the soul, shochitum, to lament, arhasi, deserve. So, we will see the translation by Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Gurudev. If, however, you think that the soul or the symptoms of life will always be born and die forever, you still have no reason to lament. O mighty armed Arjuna. After speaking about the nature of the soul, characteristics of soul from 2.13 to 2.25, he now is trying to explain to Arjuna in a different way. Till now he has said that soul is eternal, it is not going to be destroyed, only the body will be perished, and the soul will be ever existing, and no weapon, no element or like fire or water can actually destroy the soul. It cannot be cut, it cannot be moved. But here in the 26th verse, after saying all that, Krishna is now speaking from a different angle. And this particularly is for gross materialists. If the materialists don't understand this very concept of difference between body and soul, then Krishna is trying to explain from a different way. That is, Prabhupada writes, there are a class of philosophers almost akin to the Buddhists who do not believe in the separate existence of the soul beyond the body. They feel that when the body is there, when the physical body is there, then only the soul is there. Otherwise, with the body, the soul also dies. So, yes.
I have got some urgent work, madam. I will.
Sure, Prabhu. Sure.
Sorry.
No issue. Yes. So Lord Krishna, it appears, is speaking about such philosophers who believe that this soul is also some kind of a chemical composition. The body is made up of gross material elements. Same way they feel the soul is also something like that. So here Krishna has spoken this Bhagavad Gita for such philosophers, because when Krishna also spoke this Gita, such philosophers existed at that time also, and they were called Lokayutikas and Vaibhashikas. Their philosophy was completely different. They used to say that when the body is there, the soul is there. When the body is not there, the soul is not there. And then philosophers maintain that life symptoms take place at a certain mature condition of material combination. They used to feel that in a very advanced material combination, when there is a certain mature condition of material combinations, then the soul will come, or rather the life will come into the body. So they used to think that the combination of all these elements and chemicals will bring the person into existence or life. You know, that the life symptoms will develop after a certain mature condition of material combinations. So material scientists and material philosophers, they also sometimes think like that. They feel that because this body is a combination of all physical elements, and after these physical elements combine, at a certain stage, the life symptoms develop. By what? By interaction of physical and chemical. So they feel that there is nothing like, they don't believe in the concept that there is this spirit particle. They simply say the combination of physical and chemical elements is life. The entire, this pseudo-religions, whichever are there in so many countries, they all believe in this kind of a philosophy. So if you can hear people also arguing, who has seen after death? We have this one life. We are this we are people who are having this life presently. So we don't know what will happen later. We don't believe in that concept. So one life is there, let us do whatever we can or whatever we want to. So this, to address those people, Krishna is saying to Arjun, even if you think that soul is not going to be there eternally, and you think that the soul also along with the body will be born and then die also, you still have no reason to lament. Why do you think Krishna is saying that? Why even when Krishna is speaking the Vaibhashika philosophy and the other, Lokayatika's philosophy, that body and soul are together and they will be born and they will die, then why Krishna is saying still you don't have to lament all this? Why?
Because we are supposed to do our prescribed duties as long as we live in material world.
No, that is a different thing you're answering, Mathaji. Why Krishna is saying you don't lament, even if you think that body and soul are not separate and there will be birth, there will be death? Why?
Because they are not following the dharma.
No.
Because they want to kill.
Yeah. Anita Mathaji.
Mataji, because we are, that attachment is there, no Mataji. Because of that, we
okay. Yeah. Now, Bhanumati Mataji, you are trying to say something.
Soul is indestructible.
But even if the philosophy is that, Mathaji, it's not speaking about the indestructible nature of the soul. It is speaking that it is a combination of some physical and chemical elements. This verse is speaking that. And even if you think it is a combination of physical and chemical elements, Krishna is saying you need not lament. Why?
Because
yes,
then
again with the same
back
element
into
it
the
might
nature, I think.
take back birth again.
Because it will get
Radha Mataji.
Probably because Krishna assures that they will become part of the cosmos, part of the five elements, the bhutas, even if they get
not like that.
No.
God Hare Krishna Mataji, as Krishna is there in the form of Paramatma with the soul.
Okay.
So not to lament, not to work.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So again, in order to establish dharma, it has to
a new body. So
soul enters the new body. Okay.
So we cannot remember what happened in the past birth, no?
Okay. Lakshmi Mataji, you are saying something?
Mataji, he is the super soul and we are the part and parcel of him. So he says that I am the one who is the enjoyer, so no need to worry when I am there. He is giving the assurance. No need to worry.
But Hare Krishna.
Everybody else will mute the mic. Only one person can speak. Yeah. Bhanumati Mataji, you are trying to say something?
Yes, Mathaji. Because after the death, the soul is taking different forms. So everything is Maya. Maybe that may be the reason.
Yeah. Shashikala Mataji.
Mataji, what I think is ultimately everybody is absorbed by Krishna. Everybody.
That is not the fact, Mataji, because till now whatever we have read, it is said that the soul will never lose its identity. It will never get merged with Krishna. It will never lose its identity even in the spiritual platform. It will maintain its separate identity. Once it is separated from the Lord, it will always be separate.
Okay.
They had done, Mathaji, they had done lot of adharma, no?
Okay.
They had been torturing the Pandavas. So then there's nothing to lament about it.
Yeah. But Mataji, the point mentioned here, Prabhupada explains in the purport, that even if Arjun did not believe in the existence of the soul, as in the Vaibhashika philosophy, there would still have been no cause for lamentation. Why? Because no one laments the loss of a certain bulk of chemicals. If you still think that this gross body and the soul is a combination of physical elements and chemical elements, then you still need not lament. Because it's just a loss of few chemical elements or few physical elements. So in the process of doing your duty, you need not lament. If you accept the theory that soul is there eternally, fine, then you don't have to lament. Because anyway, the soul is having its eternal existence and it will go on changing bodies till it attains the spiritual platform where it will attain its eternal body. And then it will permanently remain there. So there is no loss there also. And even if that philosophy is not accepted and if Arjun thinks it's only a combination of material and physical and chemical elements also, there is no need to lament because what is the use of lamenting for a bulk of some chemical and physical elements? That's the point, that when you have to do your duty, you should not stop discharging your prescribed duty for some loss of some physical and chemical elements. So, according to the Vaibhashika philosophy, the Atma will vanish along with the deterioration of the soul. So, in any case, the body is perishable. Body is going to end. So, if you believe in this philosophy of Vaibhashika, that along with the body the soul will end, then you still don't have to lament. Anyway, the body and soul will go. So, that's why you have to keep doing your duty. That is what Krishna is telling Arjuna. So whether he accepts the Vedic conclusion that there is an atomic soul or he does not believe in the existence of the soul, in both the scenarios, Arjuna need not reason, there is no reason for Arjuna to lament. So, Prabhupada explains that there is a theory, according to this theory, that there are so many living entities generating out of matter every moment. And so many of them are being vanquished every moment. So there is no need to grieve for such incidents. So if you believe in this Vaibhashika philosophy, that from the matter, so many living entities are coming. At the same time, so many entities are vanishing also. So this is a very continuous process. So you need not grieve that. And so the point is, even if Arjuna does not believe that there is rebirth for the soul, he need not be lamenting or getting affected by this. Because anyway, so many souls will keep coming, so many bodies, living entities will come into existence, so many will be vanished. The cycle will keep going on. And if supposing he feels there is no rebirth for the soul, Arjuna had no reason to be afraid of being affected by sinful reactions. Why? Because if there is no rebirth for the soul, the karma ends with the body itself, right? If there is no rebirth theory or transmigration theory or reincarnation theory, that means karma ends with that body. Only when we have this concept of, life after death, getting another body, the karma theory applies. So Krishna is telling Arjuna, even if you feel that the soul will end with the body, you are killing your guru or your grandfather, then you will not get any sin. Because it's end. With that body, the karma has ended. And by saying all this, Krishna is addressing Arjuna very sarcastically as Mahabahu. Why Mahabahu means he is a mighty armed one, a Kshatriya. And even if he doesn't want to accept the Sankhya philosophy, Sankhya Yoga, he is saying, at least, because he at least did not accept the theory of Vaibhashikas. Arjuna is a devotee. He will not accept this theory. But Krishna, in order to address the other philosophies which are prominent among atheists or people with incomplete knowledge, he says, okay, even if you think that philosophy is right, you don't lament because no sin will be there. Because if you feel that body is gone, the karma is also gone. So you will not get any other karma. And also, Mahabahu, he is addressed as a mighty armed one because he is a Kshatriya. And a Kshatriya, he belonged to the Vedic culture. He also belonged to the very reputed family, dynasty. And even in the very in this second chapter, in the earlier verses, he addresses Arjuna as behavior as Anaryan. He says that you are a Kshatriya from a very reputed family, but the qualities you are exhibiting or you are showing are anarya. The second verse of this chapter. Kutastva kashmalamidam vishame samupastitam anarya jushtam asvargyam akirtikaram Arjuna. Saying anarya. Anarya means the one who is not an Aryan or who doesn't know. So Aryan is a person who knows the values of life. They have the Vedic knowledge. They have a culture based on the scriptures. Anarya is a person who does not have the value of life. And Arjun, belonging to such a reputed family, was not an Anarya. And he was a mighty armed warrior, so how could he give up his Kshatriya dharma? So, here, if one thinks that the soul is always born, Nitya Jatam, when the body is born, and always dies, Nitya Mritam, when the body dies, then one need not lament it. In Bhagavatam, the code of the Kshatriyas is mentioned, Kshatriyanam ayam dharmaha prajapati vinirmitaha bhratati bhrataram hanyad yena ghoratamas tamaha. The code of sacred duty for warriors established by Lord Brahma enjoins that one may have to kill even his own brother. But that indeed is most dreadful law. See, a Kshatriya in the process of doing his duty, he has to do the most dreadful things. He may have to kill his own brother. And that is enjoined in the Shastra. So, Krishna is then instructing Arjun that you don't have to lament in the process of doing your duty. If certain things you have to do, you have to just do it. And about this, we also discussed when we were discussing various shlokas that in the process of doing our duties, if there are some unpleasant things we may have to take up, then or we have to do them. And not be deeply affected, and that will come with a sense of detachment to the work we are doing, the sense of detachment, the people around whom, if we are attached only, this trouble comes. So we have to be detached from the people, even from the work. Instead of judging that this work is good work, that is not a good work, this work I don't like, this work I like. No attachment. In the process of doing duty, only the work you do, without any attachment to the work also. Yes. Anybody has any doubts in this verse?
Mathaji.
Is this Vaibhashika philosophy clear? That along with the body, the soul is born. When the body dies, the soul dies, perishes. This is the Vaibhashika philosophy, though Arjun did not accept it, but Krishna is speaking about this philosophy. Everybody is clear with this philosophy?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Hare Krishna, Mathaji.
Yes, Mathaji.
Who are the followers of Vaibhashika Dharma, Mathaji?
Mathaji, they're partly atheists, Mathaji. Atheists who don't believe in the Lord and other concepts, mostly the mental speculators, advanced scientists who don't believe in religion or any other spiritual philosophies. And also, Prabhupada writes, some type of Buddhism also speaks about this. So, beyond the body there is no soul. That kind of a thing is followed by some people who have this kind of understanding. Mostly it is atheistic philosophy.
One question, Mathaji.
Yeah.
As per Hindu Dharma, we say like a person dies and it takes the period of 1 year. The soul will be born. Suppose in case in our house there is a lady who is carrying, or she's, the soul and the same person is born in our house again. Is it true?
Mataji, it could be speculation, it could be true, it could not be true also.
Okay, because
we really don't know. We really don't know whether the same soul has come back. We say things, there are people who say things, but we really don't know, Mataji.
So it doesn't happen, but we don't know.
Yeah, it necessarily need not happen. It could happen, it need not happen. Both is possible, Mataji.
Okay. Well, how do we know that suppose in case we have some similarities, we think about the person who had died and
Mataji, that is our perceptions, no, Mataji. She is behaving like her only, like, we say grandchildren behave like grandparents. So we have that kind of perceptions and we kind of think that yes. But we cannot say whether the same soul has come back. There may be another soul also having this kind of nature or swabhava. We really don't know, Mataji. Only Yamaraj knows or the Supreme Lord knows, Mataji.
But maybe due to genes also.
Yes, Mataji.
Same.
Yes. Because the same genes carry, come to the children, it could be possible.
Hare Krishna, Mathaji.
Yes.
One doubt. That is, Vaibhashika philosophy also says body and soul is only bulk of chemicals.
That's all. That's all. It's a combination of physical and chemical elements. The body and soul come into existence. Rather, they don't speak much about the soul. They say the body comes into existence and after the body dies, everything is gone.
Thank you, Mathaji. Hare Krishna.
Yes. Anybody has any other doubts? Otherwise, we can close.
Mathaji, I have a question.
Yes, Mathaji.
Then why Krishna is telling Arjuna to this? Why? What is that?
Vaibhashika philosophy? Because at that time it was there, and also now in Kali Yuga it would be there. So Krishna is addressing.
He is fully surrendered to God, Krishna, no? He is.
Mataji, through Arjun he is speaking to everybody. For everybody he is speaking. See, tomorrow anybody can question, say that Krishna's devotees will follow this. We don't follow this. So for that, he is addressing that. Even if you believe in that philosophy, still you don't lament and do your duty. If you feel that only some physical chemicals have joined and this body and soul have come, and then they will be annihilated, still you don't lament that, because you don't have to lament for some combination of physical and chemical elements. Because in future, in Kali Yuga, all these philosophies will be very much prominent, so Krishna is addressing through Arjun this, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Yes. श्रीमद् भगवत गीता की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, श्रील गुरुदेव की जय। वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असेंबल्ड डिवोटीज। हरे कृष्णा।
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
हरे